Hi there, and welcome to my silly little crafty adventure. This week's a little fun and funky and different because I don't know if people, it's venturing into the beauty space. I finished last week's video like a lot later than I thought I would. Usually do them on Tuesdays for like the 2 Fridays from then. But the one for this Friday that I started last Tuesday, finished yesterday, Monday. So here we are. It's already 6 p.m., which is late for me because I'm old. And I do my nails every other Tuesday. That is what I have for you this week. A chill, informational dip nail tutorial. Not tutorial. That's a strong word. Dip nail, my tips and tricks. Do your nails with me. That's the long-winded title. So basically, I like having my nails done. I like doing my nails, but I could not for the life of me for so long find anything that would stick to my nails and not chip off and look good. And I tried gel, I tried press-ons, I tried like nail tips, glue, gel, everything. I even tried dip in a lot of different ways before I found the way that works and stays and doesn't chip. And so I have nails for 2 weeks solid, and I have a physical cleaning job. I am very clumsy and aggressive with my hands, and I knock them a lot. I clean my apartment a lot, like quite aggressively. It's a hobby of mine. I'm a very clean person. So I would definitely say if you're struggling to get dip nails to stay on for you, maybe something I say can help. Because I have been through it. I've spent money, I've spent time, and I have a system to get 2 weeks out of my dip nails. And even then, I just don't like that they're grown out, and sometimes I get a chip around that time. Mostly I just want to change colors. So, all that is to say, step one, I'm going to pick the color because I'm excited. Step 2 is like my nail prep. So, I'll show you. Okay, so as I've been thinking and dreaming of this, I have been thinking blue, like a navy blue. It's not very warm in fall, but my last manicure was like all browns, and the one before that was, was like a mauvey purple, and so I feel like those were very fall colors. I think like navy or like, here's my dark blue. By the way, I have the Beetles dip powder thing in the kit, like Modern Muse. That's what it's called. That's the colors I have. So then I was wondering, maybe it would be more fun and funky if I added like the dark blue glitter on top. But also, I might be a little over the glitter because I did glitter last time and it was fun and great and love, but it was just a little messy. I'm quite conflicted. Literally quite. Actually, I have no idea where the glitter that I used went, so there's that, but the point is, I think I'll just do dark blue. So let me get my liquids out, and then I'll show you the prep. Okay, so step 1 of nail prep is obviously get the shape that you like. I already kind of did that when I removed them yesterday, removed my old set. So I'm just gonna like double check that we good, and then next I bought a little e-file off of Amazon, and the brand that I have is Aircy, and I am scared to use it and I was very bad at using it at first. Like, I cut up all my cuticles, I would bleed. Oh dear. See, this is part of my whole trial and error of experiences. I've been trying to get good nails for like 3 years now, since like junior year high school, senior year high school, so 2 to 3 years. And I've been doing dip nails consistently for one, so I learned some stuff. I'm not a pro, but I learned a few things. So I use the e-file to, one, go barely over my nail, like the sides and the base, like what's that called, near your cuticle, and I like rough it up a little. And two, it is a lot faster than a hand file to file off the top coat to soak them off when you're getting them off. So that's what I use it for. So I'm just gonna go really lightly around the kind of cuticle area and sides of my nails to rough it up a little. Okay, so I did that. The next thing I do is I use a nail dehydrator by Moravan, and I just kind of put that all, honestly, all over my nail. Next, I do another layer of, this is the acid-free primer by Moravan. So I'll do that on all my nails too. And when I do this, oh well, that was embarrassing. When I do this, I'm not like neat or anything. So now starts the actual like dip powder process. So here's what I do. I struggled with how many layers to do because some people say 2, some people say 5, and mine kept cracking like all the time. So here is what works for me. I learned about building your nail's apex. So I do 2 layers doing that, which means I start about halfway from the tip of my nail and kind of fan out. And then I do it the next layer. I go a little closer, maybe split the difference of what's left and fan out. And by the end, that means that it's not so bulky around your cuticle. It's not so bulky around the sides. But the free edge of your nail is really reinforced. And the apex, which is the natural kind of curve of your nail, is there in the dip. So it's stronger. So all in all, I do end up doing 5 layers, which might seem like a lot, but hey, it's what works for me. So I do 2, one's halfway, one's 3/4 of the way, 3 I do a little more, 4 I do a little more, 5 I do a little more, but those are mostly intended for like covering the whole nail then at that point. I personally don't do, some people do their last layer as clear dip powder. I don't. Maybe I should. Hey, I'm gonna try that this time. Fake news, I'm gonna try that this time, unless the color looks thin. So I'm just gonna maybe speed through a little bit of that because it's just monotonous, and I'm gonna put on a movie, and I'll probably see you in quite a little while. On a normal week that I don't do anything new, it takes me about an hour start to finish to do my nails. Last week I did glitter, so it was like an hour and 20 minutes because that was something to figure out. But yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so, needs another dip. So here's what my nails look like after 2 layers. That took me, I don't even know, 5 minutes. So it goes quicker than you'd think because with dip nails, they dry really fast, which is also one of the benefits because goodness gracious, I can't even imagine trying to go back to normal nail polish. It just does not work for me. So now I'm going to go in with the 3rd layer and the 4th layer in the blue and just do those with my full nail, and then one last layer with the clear, and then I'll tell you what I do. By the way, current show, Kitchen Nightmares. I'm starting over, so I'm on season 1, episode 6, Gotta Love Sebastian's. I did all my layers. I did 2 very generous layers of activator. And now I am going along with a buffing block and a nail file. And what I do is I go obviously along the top of the nail, I go down the sides of the nail, and I go along the base of the nail, and then I buff the whole thing out. And I do that for all of them. This hand's done, this hand I still have to go, and then I will show you what I do next. But they are looking really good. I ended up not doing the clear coat for my last coat because I still wanted to get closer to my cuticle with the color. So I just did a 5th coat of color still. I'm so happy with blue. That's so fun, right? Fun. Anyways, time for the last step, which is the top coat. So for the top coat, you have the option of using the top coat that comes in the dip nail set and the top coat that comes in a gel set. I started with using the dip nail set, and the benefit of that is that it all kind of hardens very quickly. You don't have to sit under a light. But I now prefer a gel top coat, which is why I don't do another layer of activator after I file the nail down, because the activator, when you do another layer, it's a little much for a gel coat to stick. So I prefer a gel coat because I think it's shinier. I think it smooths out any remaining bumps more. I think it lasts longer in the sense of, like, if you do get any chips in your dip nail, whereas a dip top coat would chip along with it, gel top coat, in my experience, honestly kind of holds it together for, you know, days. So the one thing you have to be careful of, though, is not to use a matte top coat with your gel, because if you use a matte gel top coat, it is gonna just slough off, because it absolutely does not react with the activator. So if you're gonna do that, you might want to use just normal like air drying matte nail polish top coat. Or maybe you could do like a dip nail top coat and then a gel over that, but it's like complicated. So don't ask me. I'm just gonna do this part of it and then I'm done. It's been about an hour now. So yeah, that's pretty normal to be finishing up now for me. It probably took a little longer because I was you know, stopping to make little video clips, but they look really good. I can't wait to show you. Okay, so the finished nails. I think they look really good. Every time I do them, I feel like they're less messy and more clean and like closer to the cuticle and more squared up and more even. So these are pretty good. I mean, obviously not perfect if you look close enough, but I think they look pretty, they look better than stuff I've gotten at salons, and it was for free. I mean, once you invest in the supplies. So yeah, I think they're so cute. I'm glad I went with the blue. I am. And the only maintenance I might do is, in the past at about a week, if they're looking a little dull or grown out, I'll just do a refresh of the gel top coat, and that's also kind of nice because it kind of blends the grown out cuticle line to the natural nail and doesn't look so like messy, and kind of secures it a little better from lifting. So that's the only maintenance I've done, but I don't even have to do that every time, and these will be on for the next 2 weeks. Right now, if you see me picking, I'm just picking at some of the gel top coat I got on my skin. LOL. If you're struggling to get your dip manicure to look good, first of all, go watch a real tutorial, not whatever the heck this was. And second of all, like, I'm gonna be the most annoying human in the world right now. I would just say do it over and over again. Like, I've been doing mine consistently about every 2 weeks for a year now. I've had times when I've taken a break from it. But like over the summer, I don't think I did it so much, but honestly, like I've been pretty consistent in trying, and I have gotten better and learned my tricks and gotten steadier hands and all of that through investing just time in doing them. And I hope I'll continue to improve because by no means are they perfect. And someday I hope to learn nail art, but I'm just gonna stick to the basics. I also like the little minimalist look. And yeah. So there's my little crafty, if that can even be called that, but I think it's like a little artistic, expressive, through your look moment. There's my little artsy adventure for the week, and I hope you liked watching. If not, all good. And hey, maybe you'll find that dip nail is what works for you, because it's the only thing that works for me. And once I give it a few more months of like trying and seeing how it goes and making sure that like this is the method I'm sticking with, I need to go through some of my nail supplies because I have a lot of failed methods. I have so many fake nails and nail stickers and gel polish and regular polish and glues and but I love this. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a good week. See you next week.